guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I'm just having a little play. I hope you can see properly. I'm just making some little wire flowers. I wanted something wire to go into my little fairy journal, and I wasn't quite sure what to make, so I was just having a little play this morning, and I've made this, and I think it's just beautiful. They're just sort of like little whimsical flowers, little whimsical metal flowers, and that's really, really flat. Can you see? It's really flat. This has just got some this beautiful chunky glitter that I've got from Let's Resin, and it's just beautiful, and I'm loving them. This one I did, this is the first one I did. But the embellishment on the top is a little bit too, sticks out. You can see it just sticks out just a little bit too much, and I just wanted one flat to go into my journal, and I just think they would look really nice on a page. If you can see that, that's just so lovely. And then I made the heads first, and then I just put like a little stalk on there as well. But I just think they're so cute. We're just a little whimsical play today. Oh, and then I did a sort of like a different shape one. But I love them. So I'm just going to show you how to do this today. I wasn't going to do a video, but I thought you might like to know how I made them, because I will be adding them into my journal. Excuse me. Got my dodgy throat back again. Now, where's the end? Where is the end? There's the end. Now, this wire... it's just like a little, it's just a brown wire. It's 0.35 millimeters. Now I use this quite a lot, and it's a really nice one to, you know, just do some little bits of something or other that you like. And it's great to do these little ones. I have painted them with some chalk paint, but again, that's optional. This is the colour that they come out. I will just show you how to do it. Now I've got my glue stick, so just get something that's round. These are so simple to do. I'm going to leave a little end like that, and then I'm going to wrap it round probably 12, 14 times. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, about 14 times, but it all depends. And again, it depends on the size of your flower. And the size of whatever you've got to wrap it round. You can make them obviously bigger or smaller, but I think this is just a really nice size. So what you do is just twist that then, so you twist them together just so that's not going to come undone, and then just pull it off your glue stick. Don't do it too tight, or you'll never get it off. Oh, it's noisy. So we've got that sort of shape, and then what we want to do is just push those together. We want to wrap this around all of it, all the big loop of them. Just wrap it around a couple of times, just so you've got them stuck together. Then I'm just going to chop that off. Get my pliers and just squeeze that down. Okay, so then we've got like a little loop, and that's connected, and then we just want to can you see my hands are filthy? Lots of paint today. I've had a really lovely play. So they just sort of like come out like that. Just spread them out, and as you spread them out, what I've done, I've just pulled it like that. So each one just sort of pull it out. Now it all depends on what shape. If you want them round, leave them round, but I just sort of like want them to sort of like stick out a little bit, like little petals, and just pull it. They are messy. It is a messy, so it's just like a little whimsical flower. Let's turn it around this way. But they're just fun. I think it was a really nice sort of like fun make to go in a journal like this. So again, you don't have to paint them. I've just got some, like I said, I've got what's it called? Chalk paint. But I think gesso would probably work as well. If you pop some gesso on, and then whatever a colour acrylic paint that you want to use, that would work. But I think you'd probably need sort of like a base first, like gesso as like a primer on wire. But I'm using the the chalk paint, because that obviously you can put that on anything. Oops, someone's just a bit caught. So just pull them out in a little circle, put your thumb on there to hold it, and just sort of like spin them round. Doesn't have to be absolutely correct, do you know what I mean? So we've got this little flower like that, which you can leave them like that. Gosh, there's a lot of tooting and hooting going on outside. I think there must have been a football match or something out there going on. And the way the horns are going, I think Portugal probably won. So there we go, guys. Look at that. That's lovely. So super simple. Now I'm going to put that down like that. I'm just going to get my sponge, dip it in my paint, and then I'm just going to sponge that over. Sponges are so easy to paint with a wire. I don't think you'd be able to do it with a brush. I think it would be too tedious. Take too much time. A little sponging over the top is just so quick and easy, like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly dry that and then just give it another layer. So I'm just going to do it with my heat gun. Oops. There we go, perfect. And then we just do another one. Dub that over, like that. You don't have to dry it with a heat gun. You can just, if you make a few at a time, just put them to the side and leave them, because they don't take very long to dry. So I think that's really good. Okay, so that one, I'm going to leave that as is. It's so flat and so lovely and so light to go into your journal. So I'm going to leave that one to the side to dry. Now I'm going to just show you how to do the one with the stalk. So let's just do one more again. I'll show you again. So just take whatever you're going to use, then just wrap it around. Shall I measure this? So this is roughly 2¼ centimeters. So that's just sort of, it's about 3/4 of an inch, roughly. Oops, let's just put that wire that side. So just leave a little tail coming out and then just wrap it around. So you can just wrap it around as many times as you like, or if you only want like 5 or 6 leaves, then just do 5 or 6. So it's up to you, whatever you like to do. So let's just, oopsie, snip that off, take that off. Hold it like that, so you've got nice little loops of wire, like that. Wrap it around. Now you can do these quite big and just have them as, you know, metal wire little flowers with a stalk, and pop them into a vase. You could do it with sort of like thicker wire, which would look nice as well, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to do this again. So just pull them all out like this. Oops. Doesn't have to be perfect. If I can get them out. There we go. Lots and lots. So I'm going to make quite a few of these, I think, because it's quite a nice thing to have in your stash. And I'm going to just leave them. I won't put a middle in some of them. I'm just going to leave them, so then they will go into any journal. So if you're making like a, you could do like a little Halloweeny one, couldn't you? And pop them in. You could have quite sort of like pointy ones and have it black, and have a sort of like a maybe a black button in the middle or something. Oops, if I can open this out, there we go. So just pull them like that. It looks like, you know, do you remember Spirograph? Did you have one of those when you were little? I used to love mine, because I used to colour in. I think I spent my childhood colouring in and making things. This one isn't the most tidiest one. Look at that, I've got it all over the place, but that will be fine. So they don't have to be perfect. Okay, I think I've twiddled it round too many times. Less is more on this, I think. Right, that's our little flower. I'm going to take another length of wire. I'm not quite sure how long this piece is, and it depends how big your stalk is. You want your stalk. I'm going to double it and then double it again. So we've got 4 lengths like that. Let's just open that. And then, oh my gosh, I've got myself muddled up now. Okay, so we've got 4 strands. I'm going to put one of them through here, through the middle of your flower, and then back through there again, like that. And just sort of pull that to the middle. Can you see? So we've got that in the middle. I'm just going to twist that around. If you've got quite thin wire, don't twist too much because you'll break it. It doesn't like to be twisted too much. So let's just twist that down. So there we go. That's your little stalk. Then I'm going to take one of the pieces of wire. This one, oops, I've just gone in. Okay. Right, the 2 pieces that have got ends, haven't got the ends together, that aren't doubled over. I'm going to just twist those around a little bit more. And then I'm going to take one and make a leaf. Like that. And twist the end around. Like that. So we've got a little leaf that side. And then this one, twist that round to make a leaf, and then twist the end like that. I'm going to bend that back over and twist it because it's a little bit too long. Like that. So out of the 4 ends you can make these little leaves in there. Twist that around. This is such pliable wire. Very, very thin, and it's great to use. So these are just some nice little funky little leaves on there. So again, you can just bend it so you've got some nice sort of leaf shape like that. Look at that. That's fabulous, isn't it? There we go. Funky little flower like that. So just keep bending. Just keep bending until you get what you want. And then I'm going to take my paint and I'm going to just blob it on all over this. And like I said, you don't have to put paint on, but I don't want them dark. I want them pale to go in my journals. So these would go in any journal, wouldn't they? Any sort of like pretty one, a little fairy one, a little forest one. You could do all sorts. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And how lovely is that? Just so nice. I'm going to give it a quick dry. There we go. And I'm going to just do that again. Oops. Oh, how lovely. It's my little flower. We'll do something with the middle in a minute. I'm just going to leave that over there to dry. Pop those there. I think this one's probably dry now. So again, I can pop anything in the middle. So you can use buttons. I've got all sorts of things here. You can pop a little flower in there. I've got little metal embellishments which you could pop on like that. This has got like a little button back, but you could cut that off and pop that onto there. I've got a bigger one, so all these little buttons and stuff you could pop on there. So depending on what sort of journal or what you would like to do with it, you can use those. Then of course I've got some blingy ones. What have we got in here? You could actually make them even look like snowflakes, couldn't you? So you could have them in a Christmas journal. Look at that, that's lovely. What else have we got? Blingy one, little blingy one there. Then I've got some sort of like pink ones, pink blingy. So yeah, there's all sorts. You could probably oops, if you could put a flower in it. What have I got on my little tray here? Got some blingy bits. We've got a little flower there. Little seam binding flower. Anything else in here? This little blue one. A flower on a flower. You could put, what else could you put? I've got little flowers. So you could put all sorts of things on there. Your imagination, isn't it? To go in the middle. But this is the easiest way I want, because I want them to be so flat and I want the sparkle on there. Again, you don't have to have sparkle. I'm just a sparkly person at the moment. Like my sparkle. Right, I'm going to put hot glue on there. Pop that down. Little sprinkle. This is just beautiful chunky glitter, but you can use any glitter. You could use resin. I might actually do some with resin next time I do resin. Pop a little bit on the back. Look at that, just so simple, aren't they? Really, really lovely, lovely simple embellishment. Let's pop this back. Oh, should we do this one? Before I put the glitter back. This one is a little bit wet, and I think I'm going to just nice big blob of glue on there. Pop that down. Turn that over, just squash that down. Dop it into all that lovely glitter, and there we go. This one is a little bit wobbly. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the back. I should have done that just a little bit tighter. There we go. I'm going to dip it in the glitter as well, just so we've got a little bit of a glittery back. But there we go. I just think they are so, so pretty, aren't they? There are little bits of wire everywhere. There we go. I'm going to try one with just sort of like 5 petals, I think. Just to see what it would be like. So if we got, oops, let's do it this side. It's a nice quick one today. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4. That's 5. There we go. Twist that around. Chop that off. Pop that to the side. Oops. Twist that round a little bit more. Wrap that round. Just wrap it round 2 or 3 times, just to make sure it's on there nicely. Just tuck that in. Okay, So we should have 5. Yes, I've got 5 on here. Perfect. So okay, so what shape shall we have? I'm going to just hold this in there. Just round them a little bit. Oh look, I'm just going to make my finger bleed. I think I stuck the wire in my finger actually. Okay. Just bend that like that. Just a little sort of dip in the middle. There we go. I'm going to press that down. Press that down flat. I haven't done that very well, have I? They look like they're overlapping though, which is nice. Perfect. Right, I'm going to just dot that with a little bit of chalk paint. There we go. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to quickly dry that. Lovely. I'm quite liking that one with the 5 on there. I think we need a bit more paint. I don't think so. Which is the best place for you to see them? I'm not quite sure. Right, I'm going to add some glue on here. Just for the middle. Again, I'm just finding it easier to add the glitter like this, which I think looks really nice. Let's just pop that down. Where's my glitter gone? Here we go. Turn that over. Squash that down. Look, I've got glue gun everywhere now. Gosh, I do love these. Oh, I've just made a bit of a mess on this one. Oh, I've got strands, all sorts of strands going on this one. I'm going to add a bit more glue onto here, on top of that. This one's a bit of a messy one. Let's do that again. I think it was a bit too hot to go into the glitter. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so lovely. I think that's so delicate to go onto a journal page and so flat, which is really, really nice. So, nice quick one for you today, guys. Super, super simple. Like I said, you've got these ones with a little bit of an embellishment in. You've got that one, so I've got 2 of those, but I am loving these. Loving the ones with the leaves on. I think they look fabulous. I think they look really, really nice, and that's going to look really delicate on a page of a journal. Nice little handmade flower, just beautiful. Look how grubby I am today. But yeah, I like this one. Shall I show you how I did this one? Let me just do this one quick, because we've got loads of time today. Lots of time today. That one I just did 4. So where's my glue gone? So if I do that actually, then I can have the stem, can't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's twist it around. There we are. There we go. there's the stem as well. Twist that through so we join them all together. Like that. It's like a little balloon. And then these ones I've just pulled out like that. There we go. Take my little thing, and again, whatever sort of shape you want them to be. Again, I'm just putting a little bend in the top like that. Really simple. And then we've got this, and I'm going to just bend that up to there and twist it around. Twist that all the way down. Oops. Let me just pop that through. I'm going to just cut that off because I'm going to put glue gun on there anyway, so that's going to hold it at the top like that. But I'm not going to paint this one. I'm just going to glue gun it and put glitter on it so it's dark. Just bend that. Oh, I quite like this one. Just push them at that base like that. Oh, that's a nice funky one, isn't it? So yeah, I'm not going to put anything on that. Let's bring this glitter in. Do you think we'll have enough on there? We should. Pop a little blob just on the top. Like that. Oops. Look at that. That's so lovely, isn't it? Just so whimsical and lovely. I think they will look really nice just in a little journal. So, perfect. So there we go, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I just think they're great. I'm going to carry on and make a couple more. Just do them whatever size you want to do them, but I'd love to see them if you make them to pop them in the Facebook group. I think that would look lovely. But loving them. These are going to look great in my journal. Absolutely love them. I think they are beautiful. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Nice quick one today. Have a fab rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.